top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Temple's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get...
There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better.
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got him. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On target. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an
he breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane! Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Good throw. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Gentry. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive with a pass. He tries to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Handoff to the single back.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the back in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Back to throw, it's Gentry. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It's a draw. Look out, he's got room. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Temple lining up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
With the catch, it's Ferguson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snares it outside. It's Jones. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Finds the tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Don't you know,
And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Tempo takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Bradley. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Quick completion on the out. Oh, what a move to get room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, Alistair, nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gives it to the back on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To throw, it's Gentry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Out of bounds at the 43. Good enough.
Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Quick spin on the run. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
For a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal.
They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Bradley. Using the quick game. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up 4th and
Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Leaves it with the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll give it to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll try it again. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.